Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of my Slayer only Ironman series. We're already on episode number 16 I believe. I'm really happy with how this account is progressing. We've gotten some new content with Kurama recently, which is going to help out a lot for getting some mid-game resource items. Now one focus of this episode is just generally leveling up my Slayer. We're getting very close to 70, which means we're going to start unlocking some of the most important Slayer creatures, those being Kurasks, skeletal wyverns at 72, and gargoyles at 75. Now unfortunately we haven't gotten a spiritual creature task in a while, and that is the only way I'll be able to kill Kurasks, so skeletal wyverns may be our next big task milestone. As we get to higher levels and unlock more Slayer creatures, get more Slayer levels, being able to kill only monsters that I have assigned as a task is starting to become a bit challenging, but I mean that is the whole point of the account. So anyway guys, I hope you enjoy and let's get started. We are starting out in the Slayer Tower this week, and we're just about to get a strength level. There is 75 strength. That is a pretty decent milestone for this account, considering that we got that just with pretty much a rune sword. Now after that, we're going to go for level 75 attack. Now it's not like we're going to be able to wear any tier 70 weapons for quite a while, but getting extra attack levels will make us more accurate, and hence make us do more damage. After that, we're going to go for level 70 defense for a bit of damage reduction. Next up here, we're just about to get a Slayer level. We're going to hit 70 Slayer, which is a pretty awesome milestone. Pretty much after this, every single level or two will unlock a decent Slayer creature, and instead of the last 30, which kinda suck. There we go, 70 Slayer. That is a massive milestone for this account. I'm pretty happy about that. We have now unlocked the Kurask. Unfortunately, again, we cannot kill them yet because we have no weapon to do so. Once we get a magic short bow, or even a rune crossbow, we'll be able to do some Kurask tasks, which will be extremely beneficial for my account. But unfortunately, we need broad arrows or broad bolts, so it's the only way we'll be able to kill it because we can't get leaf-bladed weaponry without actually killing them, which requires leaf-bladed weaponry. Next up here, we have the skeletal wyvern, and then the gargoyle, and then the brutal black dragon. A lot of great unlocks coming up. Here's our very first superior blood veld, our very first kill of the big veiny boy. Now of course it would be nice to get an imbued heart or even any battle staff or anything, but really the extra experience is going to be just as valuable because currently the most experience I get per hour flicking any task is 10k Slayer experience, so getting any superior variant during a task helps boost our Slayer experience per hour by a substantial amount. Like killing this one creature here will get me essentially 20 minutes worth of Slayer experience. And no drop, but still 2.9k Slayer experience is so good. So this was a very successful blood veld task. We just hit 71 attack as well on this task. I think I'm going to be doing every single blood veld task because currently with that superior variant, I'm getting 13k Slayer experience an hour, which is amazing for this account. That's the most I've ever gotten in a single hour, which is kind of sad. We are back to doing some Kurama tasks. We're in Mount Kurama. We're hoping to get anything on the global loot table. Getting a dragon hasta would be really cool. I'm not sure how much more it would out DPS my rune scimitar, but really anything. I really just want to get a member's item. I'm just currently rocking free-to-play weaponry, and I just want something from pay-to-play. Okay, there's our very first Kurama drop table, 144 magic logs. It's kind of annoying that the drop tables are all stuffed with higher level resource drops. I really need some early game ones like regular logs, oak logs, really anything, because magic logs don't help me out too much except for maybe being a quest requirement. Unfortunately, I won't be able to burn those or fletch those for a long time. Okay, so we finished up the task of Greater Demons. We're up to 449 Slayer points. Next up, Black Demons. I don't think I'm going to do that yet. We'll go ahead and skip that. Next up is going to be Trolls. I think I'm going to skip that as well. We have a lot of Slayer points to work with here, so we're going to be a little more picky about the tasks that we do because they take a long time. Fire Giants, that's good enough. We'll go ahead and do that. And it is right here. One thing we do have to keep in mind is getting to Mount Kurama takes a god-awful amount of time on this account because there's no way I can teleport there yet. So I have to run all the way from Falador to Mount Kurama. It is terrible. There is another rune scimitar backup. That is really nice to have because there is a potential that I could lose my rune scimitar at any time by doing something stupid. So having a backup one will be extremely useful because I really don't want to downgrade to that rune sword again. I'm thinking of Alchemy because I'm not going back. I'm not going back. So having a backup here is going to be extremely nice and a little bit more peace of mind And hey, a battle staff, that's pretty nice as well. Okay, we're just about to get another attack level. There is 72 attack. We're gonna get 75 in no time. Our combat levels are getting pretty high. It's kind of ridiculous for just using a rune scimitar. I really need an upgrade. Only being able to kill task monsters does make this a lot slower because I can't just grind out one monster to get the upgrade. There we go, 26 uncut diamonds. That is actually much more useful than the magic log drop, even though the value is much lower. Getting diamonds is very slow for this account because I can't get them from mining. There we go, the task is complete. 107 tasks done in a row. We're gonna go grab another one from Konar. We're gonna go grab another task here, and it's gonna be cow fights. So we're gonna go peace out of here, and then after this, we're probably gonna get a task from another Slayer Master. It's actually such a long run that I don't even feel like coming back. Alright, we're just finishing up a task of cow fights. Really easy, really quick. The experience rates are good. However, since it's such a quick task, you don't actually get much overall, but still worth doing. There we go, there's 108 tasks done in a row, and we're also getting 18 points per task from Konar, which is extremely good. So next up here, I'm actually able to do the next part in the Recipe for Disaster subquest line, and that is freeing the Mountain Dwarf. We got the fishing level requirement in the last episode, so we can go ahead and get the rock cake and complete the quest. There we go, there is 1k cooking experience and 1k slayer experience, very nice. However, most importantly, we unlocked the ability to wear the iron gloves. Now, if only we could unlock the ability to open this door correctly. What the fuck is going on? There we go. So with this account, getting any upgrade in the glove slot is going to be extremely useful because I can't get a combat bracelet. I mean, I can't get an Amulet of Glory either for quite a while, so getting any upgrade early on is going to be extremely useful. There we go, the iron gloves are unlocked. It's going to be quite a while before I can complete another subquest because the rest of them have a lot of quests associated with them. Next up, we're going to get an assignment from Vanica. Our hope was to get a Hill Giant task. We got Infernal Mages, which I'm going to do because they do drop mystic pieces, which would be really nice to get a magic upgrade because currently I'm just using nothing. Okay, we got a superior Infernal Mage, whatever that it would be called, I don't really know. Unfortunately, I have no gear that gives any magic defense, so I have to flick the entire task here because they are really accurate, and they hit very high as well. Now this guy probably has an Eternal Gem on him, right? Okay, 7 Death Runes, that's pretty much just as good. There is level 74 hit points, only one more to go until 75, that brings us up to 89 combat. Looking pretty good. Now we are going to be extremely PKable at this combat level with absolutely nothing to fight back with. There it is, guys, the Mystic Hat Dark. That is going to be an upgrade over our current best of slot Mage Hat, which was the Wizard Hat Dark trimmed or something. I don't know, something really random. Oh yeah, look at that. I love the little backwards curve on it. Granted, the dark boots would have been better because we don't have anything in our boot slot currently, but still a nice upgrade to our magic gear. That makes me sad. 107 Kurask, but we can't kill it. It'd be so useful if we could because we could get a ton of crafting experience, prayer experience, really a bunch of useful things, but unfortunately we have to skip it until we can get a weapon that we can kill it with. I'm trying to think if there's any way to kill Kurask, but I don't think there is. Our next task, Cockatrices. Wow, that's terrible. I don't want that either. And we also just finished the Hobgoblin task, giving us 111 tasks done in a row, and a bunch of Limpet Roots. Ooh, Revenants. I haven't actually killed Revenants in a long time. I'm a much higher combat level now, so I'm probably gonna die a lot more. However, maybe I can take on some higher level Revenants, who knows. Before I could only kill the Revenant Goblin and the Revenant Imp, so we'll have to see if anything has changed. Yes, there it is. Finally can get rid of the Rune Plate Skirt, ditch my bed sheet, and attach some sexy plate legs. It's kind of hilarious how long it took me to get a plate leg drop. We're like 6 months into the account now and finally are getting Rune Plate Legs. I shit you not, 1 kill later I got a Bracelet of Ethereum. Unfortunately, I have to go bank this now. I'm going to lose one of these items if I die. We have pretty good for the first few kills at Revenant. Okay, now we actually got Runite Ore as well. So actually 3 drops from 1 Revenant task. Unfortunately, I can't kill any of the other Revenants. I just get owned. And I don't want to bring the Bracelet of Ethereum because I'm just gonna get killed and lose it. So a very good Revenant task. And next up we have Skeletons. We'll just bang that out quickly for a free 25 Slayer points. Now if we do get Scorpions, I will probably do some more Scorpia because I do want to try to get that Dragon Scimitar at some point. Okay, so we ended up getting an Ice Giant task, and what we're doing right now is actually maging it. Now the reason for that is I want to get level 75 magic. We just hit 74. At 75 I'll be able to use Fire Wave, which will be extremely useful. My goal for the next episode is I really want to grind out Scorpia, because getting the Dragon Scimitar is going to be extremely vital. Once I get it, I can go ahead and complete Monkey Madness and use it. Now I have a ton of blood runes banked, but I don't really want to use them until I have Fire Wave because it's just inefficient. And unfortunately, there's no way to get blood runes from a shop currently. Even though I would be allowed to buy them, they're just not available anywhere that I have access to yet. I have over 1k blood runes banked, and hopefully with 75 magic, I'll be able to kill Scorpia quickly enough where I don't actually have to use prayer potions. Anyway guys, that is going to be it for today's episode. We made a decent amount of progress. We're very close to 71 Slayer, only 7k away from 71, and then hopefully in the next episode or two, I'll be able to get 72, which will unlock the Skeletal Wyvern. We're also going to work on 75 Magic, which we will hit probably in a couple hours. Also in this episode, we got a few strength levels, a few attack levels, a few hit points levels, and we also unlocked the Iron Gloves. So we got a decent amount done. I'm happy with it. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, don't forget to leave the video a like. I always appreciate it, and I will see you next time.